whether you are with topi or without topi, doesn't matter. We are all there online all the time. And now let me know before starting the class whether my voice is audible to you or not, and whether I am sharing so that I can start sharing the slide and start the class. And for that, I am showing you two. Are you able to see me? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
So are you able to see this? What is this? Are you able to see this figure? I mean this doll?
Yes,
it is
sir.
beautiful like you people. If you are unable to see like this, right, are unable to hear like this, right, you should make a call to me so that we will continue with whatever problems may be there, because this is on the auspicious day somebody presented to me with our Republic India wishes on this Mahatma Gandhi, whatever he has given. In Telugu we say చెడు వినవద్దు, right, and చెడు మాట్లాడవద్దు, and చెడు చూడవద్దు. That means bad things or worse things should not be seen or heard or whatever, right, told. So that is a lesson. That's why I showed to you. If you are unable to hear, so then are you unable to see, then you should make a call to me so that we will continue the class with whatever problems we have, because just now we faced a problem of power cut. That's why we started a little late. And that was fortunately at the end of your seniors class on stator control technology, where there were PhD scholars, many, and also MTech students and scholars. That was at the end. So now continuing further, you are able to hear my voice? Yes, no? And I will start sharing the slide. If you are able to hear my voice, then I will share my slide.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So now welcome to our lecture number 19 of underground coal mining methods MN 2102 for this online teaching learning process on 29th January 2021. This is not with advanced Republic Day wishes, with all Republic Day wishes for us. So that was not corrected at that time when it was sent to you, right? So this is all our wishes all the time. And now we have been discussing about the extraction methods, pillar extraction methods, some recent innovative methods of mining with continuous miners. As a part of it, I was showing you, and with the geomining details, which of course today also, as I told you, from 4 to 6 p.m. in the Institution of Engineers, that webinar where there are panelist experts from and participants from different countries also, including India, many industrialists and scientists, academicians, many people will be participating. I hope if time permits out of your busy schedule, or if you are not having a regular class at that time, you can take advantage of it, where I will be discussing more and more insights into this underground coal mining methods and other issues, of course. So this is that part plan, where in the previous class I just showed you a glimpse of it, where typical situations may be there as far as mining methods and its designs are concerned. Now this is a mine in southeastern coalfields where there was a longwall mining which we could not continue. We considered at that time as a failure or not suitable under very difficult conditions of caving, right? Hard roof conditions with the sill. And that situation I am showing you, where we utilized that panels which were supposed to be extracted by longwall, but later, since it is a failure which happened in 1980s, later maybe in the 90s, and recently also from NIT Rourkela and also from Ministry of Mines. As a scientist, I did a lot of investigations on this, designing that methods and monitoring. And these things are, this panel is here 122A and B. This is a and this is a B, in which I have with me our computer science department and electronics department, Professor L.P. Rai and Professor Kila also as a co-investigators, so that I wanted this transdisciplinary, translational, industry-oriented research and applications to be encouraged since my days of 2006 as a professor here and HOD later, right? Right. With that spirit, let us go further with my students of underground coal mining methods. Now, that section, when you see, this is a sill of about 40 meter to 130 meter. When they extracted these many number of panels, now you can see where some substance was there when there was no sill over that. But on these panels, which is panel number 5E, 6E, 7E, these are generally named after, this is the eastern side and something like that. Then up to 10 panels and later also and 12 panel 122A, B, all those things. So we could not see any subsidence because of this. This sill, it is nothing but a igneous intrusion into the, suppose this is a roof strata and there is an intrusion of this sill. This is almost like a horizontal or somewhere inclined. That's why we are calling it as a sill, as an igneous intrusion. Otherwise, if you consider this as a surface and this is a sill and your panel is here, so this sill will not get disturbed, right? Because it is igneous intrusion, and you are seeing here it is about 130 meter thickness. You can imagine how strong it will be, right? And if it is vertical or something like highly inclined, then we would have called it as a, there is some name for that, okay? That name I am giving you here at this place itself, because already you know many things, because I am also supposed to, because I made it a point to give some CEP questions so that there may be some more enthusiasm in my beloved students, right? So what terminology used for as an alternative to sill, as alternative, because already you are discussing that, alternative to this sill, intrusions, because this caused a lot of problems for us. Intrusions causing problems in underground coal mining. All right. So this is your CP question, and why it happened and what to be done. All those things you will be telling as a part of it, right? Whatever. This is what is your CP question to start with. I made it so that let our beloved students and friends will be very active. Okay. Now continuing further. So this is our subsidence which was not happened, and another section BB looks like this. That was a B. This is another section, whatever you have seen. Then this is almost along a section along the dip direction, which is 1 in 18. That is a variable. And in the strike diagram, when you see, almost it will be flat, right? So then around 127 meter thickness of the sill here, 117 meter. But still there is about 120 meters in the roof which may get disturbed, and there will be a partial filling of the GOF also may take place depending on the capability. But if it is not sufficient, while doing these investigations also, I have given as a part of recommendations to them, you should not be complacent, because after some time, when all these panels with all this GOF, whatever I am showing you here as a blue color, this is to show as a part of your barrier. That's why I kept it here, because some part we have not excavated, we kept it as a barrier. That barrier pillar design is also very important aspect. Some aspects of that also I will be showing you here itself, my beloved students. But all other details of rock mechanics issues, definitely you will be reading in as a part of your other subjects like geomechanics or courses in the future semesters. But still, if you have any doubts, of course, I will be available in again when you come to the final year as a strata control technology of MN6142. You may note down, right? As I used to explain further when you are left with any other further doubts, even after reading rock mechanics, geomechanics, whatever it is, right? To understand ultimately our mining methods and designing and becoming a part of our Make India, our Atmanirbhar Bharat, giving new designs, startup, right? You should come up like that in our national new education policy 2020, my beloved students. So just to give you some idea, and generally I don't want to give you and make your brain filled with so many equations and all, because some people may be giving importance to these numerical problems and all, but I wish that your brain should not be stored with, and I don't want you people to develop in as a memory builders, right? I want you to be a problem solvers and make India, startup India, contributors in future, right? That's why I give very little importance to all these equations and all, but you should know about what are that available in the literature. That's why I'm showing you, my beloved students. The factor of safety of that pillars is supposed to be done, and with that only you will be designing the pillars, right? And that equation is 0.27. This is a strength of 1 inch cube of pillar, right? I mean the coal sample, and then this is a height of extraction, right? And then there may be some mistakes here. This is a height is not 4.2. In some places it may be 4.2, right? Then H is the depth cover. Here it is 3.78, and of course, depending on the thickness of the seam, you can have the height of extraction up to 4.2, because here at this place the seam thickness, if it is more, and we consider the worst situation. Suppose at some place it is 4.2 meter thickness or height of extraction, it is going up to that. Your pillar design should consider that. And how it is done, you know very well. Again, I am refreshing your mind, my beloved students of underground coal mining methods, MN 2102, on this day, 29 January 2021. So that extraction in the beginning may be along the development, but during development may be along the floor of the seam, or it may be along the roof of the seam. It may happen anyway. And if it is along the roof and later while retreating up to 4.2 meter, the meaning here is height of extraction. Meaning here is because some students may get a doubt that our height of extraction can be more than 3. But in return, while depillering, you can extract more than 3, but that is again limited to up to 4.8 meters, right? Okay. Then your extraction can be by dinting or otherwise by taking the roof coal. That can be done in both means, right? Then this is a width, that is a effective width of the pillar W, and this can be length and width of the pillar, because the pillars may be something like this worst mobile, whatever you have, right? So this can be along the strike direction maybe 40-50 meter, and along the dip direction the pillar may be around 30 meter. Then how to take as far as the width of the pillar is concerned in the equation. That is a way how equivalent or effective width is considered, and that is taken as 4 into W1 W2 by 2 W1 plus W2. This is equivalent width, because this is ultimately simple mathematics to give some equivalence of that, the effective width of that, and there is a logic behind that. Now then here the total length of the barrier pillar, since you are talking about the barrier pillar here, that pillar whatever is there, then it is a 266 meter, right? And then this is a barrier pillar width W2, other side is 50 meters. That means that pillar, when you see, it appears something like this, 266 meter, right? Like this. And then this width is only 50 meters. So why I am showing here is So sometimes when data is provided to you on plans, it is provided to you. So if you are there here with me, I would have showed you hundreds of plans of mine plans and explained through that physical plans itself. Of course, don't worry. When you come back here, we will be doing that. And then here on plan, this is 0.49 centimeter, and on plan 5.2, this is the way how it is converted into the exact values. So based on that, this factor of safety of the barrier pillars are also calculated. Now you can see here, don't worry for these calculations. If required, we can have n number of assignments and then quizzes and so many things. Many times I used to do long back, and later realized that I should not make your brain filled with the equations and other things. But if you know this is the way how it is done, that is sufficient, my beloved students, and more preference to understanding the problems of the present mining situations in India, of course in elsewhere also, so that you can be the problem solvers rather than memory builders while you take up any degree or any pass certificate from this. Okay. Then with this, it is around 14 MPa. Then later, the load coming on that pillars, this also can be estimated by different ways. Some Wilson formula. There are so many ways, but ultimately it is a simple geometry, right? With some assumptions there, and this is a W1 plus B by W1 gamma with all this unit rock pressure. We assume with 2.5 ton per meter cube, whatever is a density gram per cc, 2.5 gram per cc of sandstone when you assume. I'm giving some little insight also here itself, so that when this discussion comes anytime while you learn about the rock mechanics or geomechanics or some other courses, it will give you some insight into that. That's why I'm just giving you some information at this instance itself. Otherwise, I don't want to fill your mind with these equations, my beloved friends and students of MN 2102. Now, the width of the gourd panel across the barrier, it is 245 meters, right? So that is the total, that panel when you see, already I have shown you on the plan. Then there are some, since all these things are some empirical type of equations where it is taken maybe from our Vander Merwe from South Africa, or Solomon formulas, Wilson formulas, Binareski formulas, and ultimately we go with our beloved scientist, colleague scientist who developed Dr. P.R. Shaure, who was there with us in CMRS, Central Mine Research Station. We go with that because it is verified with our Indian mining data. This is what is that equation of strength of the pillar. That much you may note down or remember. This is based on some modifications done with the existing equations by our Dr. P.R. Shaure of Central Mine Research Station at that time. And these names, why I'm telling you is, whenever you write these names, you will get a lot of information in the Google or anywhere, wherever you see that centers, right? So here, with all these, this is the strength of the pillar, and then this is the stress coming on the pillar with all these equations, whatever, right? Then ultimately the safety factor with the stress coming about 9.33 MPa, and the strength of that pillar, what else, a barrier of that much length of 200 to 50 meters with 50 meters. So that is what is a barrier of that. Then this is the way how in the designs of any panels are concerned. This is done like this, and it is having more than 1.5 safety factor, right? And then now these are some approaches why I want to show to my beloved students is, although I don't want that you will be forced to learn all those things now itself, but these are some approaches how these barrier pillars or the pillars are designed. You should know about these things. That's why I am giving you with not a hypothetical data or somewhere here and there or from the Google or book or like that. This is what the investigations we have done over about 3 little experiences of 3.5 decades, and of course in the particular mine, whatever I refer to you, those things we will be discussing with a small break. Now it is 10:35. So now let me take your attendance. Meanwhile, anybody can respond to me with their answers of CP question. Very simple query was asked. Let me take your attendance. Meanwhile, anybody can unmute and tell me what is the answer for that CP 1, my beloved students of MN 2102. I consider all the students passed their mining geology or whatever the subject we kept in your first semester. I hope you passed or you learned, and it is easy for you to understand what the question of continuous evaluation is for. Or if there are any doubts, you can ask me now. Any doubts? Any doubts? Meanwhile, anybody who is having that answer for CP question 1, they can also ask me. That CP question was already written there, and I am keeping it here once again to see you. Yeah, this is that CP question. What terminology is used as an alternative to your SIL, and what are these intrusions, what type of problems they are causing and they may pose to us when dealing with our design of mining methods here, my beloved students. This is what I kept it here also, so that anybody can see here and there. Anybody want to answer? CP? Gagan Sahu answering. Answering CP1. Yes, continue, Gagan.
The alternative terminology is dikes, sir.
Very nice.
Sir,
Then
dikes, which is the magma which cut across the sir beds of
very good,
coal
excellent,
seams,
very good, nice,
coal
excellent
seams,
answer.
which contains
Excellent.
methane
What is the
composition is very high.
problem it is posing? What is the problem it is
Sir,
posing to our mining methods?
sir, methane content is high in dikes, sir, which sometimes cause problem.
Anything else? Anybody want to say something more? What these dikes and sills are posing to our problems, challenges, posing to our underground coal mining method, because this is our subject, MN 2102. You think over, there will be CEP question 2 also after some time. Now think over about this, and at the end, before summary, we will be discussing something more about this also, my beloved students of MN 2102. Let me go back to our class next slides for bringing some more information about this. Are you able to see the slide now, my beloved students of MN 2102? At least somebody should unmute and tell me. Then only I can say that I am audible and our slides are
Yes,
visible.
sir.
Then there will be an
Yes, sir.
excellent teaching learning process. I could hear, I think Jasmine madam or Yogita madam talking. Right. Now, continuing with this is a way how even numerical modeling is also done. And I wish some of you people must have selected as a part of your teaching learning process as a assignment on designing, where I wish that you will be getting a lot of information from the people whatever I used to tell you. And of course, we have done a lot of investigations applying all these technologies in designing many mining methods, including designing new mining methods also, and experimental trials are also conducted. Here itself, let me emphasize again and again, re-emphasize that on Monday, our beloved Mr. Prabhat Kumar, Director General of Mine Safety, who is your super senior, will be with us here at NIT Rourkela, our mining department. We'll be discussing on all these issues and partly on underground coal mining methods. And I wish our students should also come up with some very good queries with all the knowledge what you could acquire during this 2019 lectures, right? And come forward with some, give some more insights by understanding the latest literature as a part of your assignment topic, which is selected on the learning based education. Now some students must have selected why we could not design proper methods even if we have 2,500 million tons of coal locked in pillars. That's what we are discussing now, my beloved students. Now, okay, right. So these are different approaches like numerical modeling. So now you can also note down these models can be many types. We have in our place itself, in our NIT Rourkela, in our mining department, it can be finite difference models like FLAG, finite Lagrangian analysis of continua, right? Continuum models, but there are so many other models like discontinuum models, finite element, finite difference, distinct element models, two-dimensional models, three-dimensional models. Like that, we have so many things, and even combined models. Models may be something like a buffet. Buffet is not for only for eating, right? Boundary element model clubbed with finite element model, it can be a buffet model, right? That is a combined models. There are so many things like that. This is the way how it appears. Just I am showing you, not taking you, teaching you all how the modeling is done and all, but you should know about this. At this instance, while designing whether this rib pillar size should be of 2 meter, 2.5 meter, 3 meter, or this stroke size or pillar size should be of this much. This is the way how you can understand. Now here, I don't know whether you are able to see this. Let me make it bigger. Yes, now you can see after this, I think this is 8,99,739 steps, right? Of running iterations of that model, this is a result of that. Okay, right. This is a YY stress, means the stress coming in the vertical direction as far as that mine is concerned with that conditions. Now this is 1.66 into 10 to the power of 8. That means this minus value is showing in the compressive stress field, whatever, right? And then YY means in the vertical stress direction, and it can be a ZXX and ZZ, whatever, right? But YY is a vertical. This is what is a code given in that models. Those who are interested, of course, from your second year itself, you can start working even with me in the present projects which we have been doing, whether it is a KTK5 mine, Orient mine, MCL, whether it is as far as underground coal mining is concerned. It can be even in our GDK11 mine or Vakilapalli mine. These are underground coal mining related project what we are doing now at present. Anybody can get associated and do a lot of things. Those who are interested to learn something more and contributing to your Make India, Startup India, right? Okay. Now 1.66 into 10 to the power of 8. This shows this much pascals, right? 10 to the power of 6 is your pascals. In the sense here it is 166 MPa, right? This much of stress, this red color, it is there at this place, right? And otherwise this color, the pink, your beautiful pink, right? So it can be around 1.4 whatever, right? So 1.4 into 10 to the power of 8, right? So these are that much of stress is acting onto that. And here now you can see here rib is of 3 meter. When the rib is 3 meter, how much stress will be acting? When the snook, whatever you have seen as a part of the design of that method, already I have shown you at that time how that panel is extracted by a split, 2 splits or 1 split, and making the fenders like slices in the apparent dip or whatever the dip. Then snooks left of whatever the size, 5.57 or 6 meter, how much stress and stress distribution. I hope you must be enjoying these beautiful colors, right? Okay, now coming down, then these are your that galleries are split slices, how it appears in the two-dimensional case. And now I am going little bit more into another part of the issue also. Now here in that mine, what type of support systems are used? All right. So here you see, since it is already I told you at that time that we are using continuous miner and shuttle car combination, and then that is unloading onto the belt conveyors, whatever it is there, and that is a system of mining. And already I tried to explain you through videography of whatever we have done in our laboratory itself, in our mining engineering department of NIT Rourkela, maybe 5 or 6 classes before, how that deep learning workings and all appears. So here we used this support system or recommended or later implemented that vertical clean view of the vertical cleats, whatever are there in the sides of the pillars. There it was on the sides kept supported by 3 rows of glass reinforced plastic boards of 1.5 meter length. You try to observe here very clearly. I would like to draw your attention, my beloved students, to understand this aspect. That is the reason why I kept in your beautiful blue color. I know you like blue color, right? Then length of that installed in W configuration and placed at a distance of 0.75 meters, 1.5 meter and 2.25 meter respectively from the roof. Of course, some figures are also there, later we'll see. Then distance between 2 consecutive sideboards are kept at 2.4 meter. And then now my another CEP question to you, my beloved students. What will happen? Now here you note down GRP bolts are used, right? Those things, of course, I will be showing you. And here itself, I would like to give you this CEP question 2 itself, now itself, so that you will be feeling very happy to answer, right? I think I should paste it here, right? Instead of copying. Yes. So CEP question 2, my beloved students, is what is why normal bolts not be used here, right? This is not seal. Why GRP bolts are used? You think over, you get an answer. Of course, in many platforms I used to discuss in a different fashion, and of course today also I kept it in a very beautiful blue color. Today from 4 to 6 p.m. today, here itself I am writing, right? Today 29 January 2021, that is from 4 to 6 p.m. in webinar by IEI, right? That I will be discussing so many details, and of course all that links, everything was given to you. And if time permits, of course, when time permits only you should join. If you are having any other class, you need not, right? And here itself I am writing on Monday at on 1st February 2021, right? DGMS interaction on this is also kept. So on these 2, I wish you should actively participate as my beloved students of underground coal mining methods. And this webinar I told you because there will be people, more than 300-400 internationally, scientists, academicians, and very senior experts from including computer science, electronics. Other people will be also there in that, and you will get more insights into that. That's why I kept it there. And now I am showing you, my beloved students, here. This is the way how the side spalling of the pillar was noticed. Now I hope you are able to see how this side spalling, you see along with me. You just imagine that you are not sitting in your comfortable room or sleeping on your bed and watching this on a whatever, right? Don't worry, if you are doing that, you may be facing some health problems. You may be sitting in that type of posture, but your posture should be very good posture. We are not teaching only technology and holistic development in our beloved students, right? I can say at least for 30 seconds, you should take hot water in the morning. If you want, you can mix with some more nimbu, right? What is that? Lemon also into that. And also try to do some yoga, right? Or something like the meditation. And this is only the way for coming out of COVID-19, right? So in between, that's why I'm taking this 30 seconds time to show you. And whenever you sit, try to have a good posture of sitting, ergonomics way. Many times we cannot do, even I also do, cannot do, right? But majority of the cases. Now I wish that you are there with me in the minds. I am taking you to this place in the this mind, this method, continuous minors, where we are doing it. And this is your southeastern coalfield, where sill is there on the top. You just imagine wherever you are there on my back. मेरे पीछे आप लोग है इधर. And many times I keep you when I send to the mines, I look through your eyes. Okay, that is what we follow. And you imagine sill is there on your top. So that's what I am showing you, that sill is there on the top, my beloved students. When sill is there on the top, and what can happen? So these things can happen. That's why I came a little bit far from you, right? So the sill is there on the top, and I am showing you this is the way how spalling may happen, because when sill is there, there will be a lot of load acting, right? And that load may be because of some other panels which were already extracted, and that load also may be transferred through this sill, since this is something like a continuous beam. This beam which is there on your top, and that beam, there may be some bending of that beam may happen, and that may not happen when only one or two panels are extracted. That's what I have shown you, my beloved students, in the model also, where and also the section where there were panels, 3, 4, 1, 2 panels at that side. Now you can see, that's why I've given you a long way here. Then now you see when the persons are there here, your sill is here. And when there is no sill, when you extract at the bottom, this is your seam. Now you consider my table, the table with all these 3 beautiful one with a national flag. Here, this is your seam extracted. In that case, when this is a seam extracted, this is your sill here, and then on the surface, then when there is no sill, subsidence happened. But when there is a sill, then there is no subsidence. In that case, what happens? Now, you are starting extracting so many panels here. When you extracted 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all these panels, then after some time, there may be some disturbance to the sill, which has not happened even now. That's why I have already cautioned my beloved students. Let me tell you, you are the future generation for us. So, but that sill, there may be some problem which may happen when there is more length of this sill exposed, and there may be some caving with the time happening, reaching up to this some creep, and that sill, if it gets disturbed, that will be the biggest disaster that you can note down in the underlined red ink with italics, bold, everything, right? So that is a caution which, of course, I also given at that time while recommending. We cannot go ahead with that. So you have to go for only stowing as a best option. Otherwise, there will be a lot of problems, my beloved students. Now you can see here some more. Let me show you something more here from here, right? Side of spalling is appearing like this. But now you can see what are other features. Now this is the way you can see with me. You are there on the back, right? This is the way how after cutting the coal by this coal cutting machine, how it, although we are taking care by cutting the coal so that there is less possibility of disturbance to the roof or sides or whatever when you are cutting it. Of course, we have only 10:55 now, so 2-3 minutes more I will take you into the mine, and later we will take up your CEP answers for one minute and 1 minute for the summary. So within 2 minutes I will take you something more, but this is the way how the side stitching is done. Now you can see these are the GRP bolts, whatever this it appears, and I think I can make you a little bit more bigger. Now you can see how this GRP bolt, now I hope that I cannot make bigger than this size. So this is the way how it appears, that GRP bolt, and this is that bolt, this is a bolt, and then wire netting, so that whenever there is any spalling tendency, This is what is happening, my beloved students. Then next, then how it was done in the schematic layout. Now you can see here, right? And all this is happening because there is a very hard strata on the top, and I am giving you once more a caution, not only to you, to the future generations. If you go like this without any caving happening above that or any disturbance to the sill, that may lead to a catastrophic collapse which happened in South Africa long back, which led to the design of the pillars. And before that, we should come up with our Atmanirbhar Bharat new designs for our conditions, right? So, right, here it is 0.75 meter, 3.8 meters, and this is the way how it is done for the side bolting. You are able to see, so it is very clear. I need not elaborate much on that. This is a roof level with 1.5 meter long, GRP bolts and all are used, right? This is the way how it appears, and these details again I will be explaining with more insights into the national and international scenario on underground coal mining methods during 4 to 6 p.m. in that webinar by Indian Institution of Engineers India, from their technical director Dr. Sen Gupta and our Gosha, and many panelists throughout the world will be there watching that. And I hope if your time permits, you can be there during 4 to 6, and also on Monday with our beloved alma mater, Mr. Prabha, our Director General of Mine Safety, discussing about these underground coal mining methods. Now you see another view. You can see here. This is. I hope you are able to see these. Now other views are also there, but other things I will be taking you in the next classes. Again, I am showing you how that roof is appearing here, my beloved students, how this roof stitching other places, how it is done. And that is just to give you some glimpse of how these stitching and other things are done. Okay, and now I am going back to your this one, right? Yes, I am going back to your CEP questions. Now let us not go into other things since time is not there. Now you can unmute and answer your CEP questions. Meanwhile, let me take your answer to your attendance answers for CEP.
Good morning, sir.
CEP. Yes, you continue. Don't wait for my response. Continue.
I am Mr. Uday Kiran.
Tell your name and continue. Right.
I am Mr. Uday Kiran.
Uday, yes. Uday is very good. Uday answering, yes. Continue.
As GRP bolts are specialized bolts, grained stainless, non-magnetic, good corrosion resistance, and high tensile strengths are some properties or specializations of GRP, which is not possessed by normal bolts. So GRP bolts are used for in
Any other answers?
mines.
Any other answers? Any other want to say? So who is summarizing? Are any doubts?
Sir, can I summarize?
Yes. Same person, Gagan. Who is
No, sir.
summarizing?
Uday, sir. Uday.
Uday, yes. Continue. Uday. Uday summarizing. Yes.
Today we discussed some critical situations.
Only 1 minute more time left for us.
Today we discussed critical situations in part plan sections of steel extracted and proposed panels, and estimation of factor safety of barrier pillars with the help of equations, and support system of sites with help of glass reinforcement plastic bolts.
Very good. Nice. Nice summary. Any doubts? 30 seconds time still it is there. Summary nicely done. Okay. Any other doubts? Any other doubts includes answers which you could not answer. I consider that other than the person, other people will know about that. So this is a trend I have been following, and I got a very good response. from the students, not only from India, in other countries also, where they are watching these YouTube links of many classes and taking up some ministry call proposals are also being prepared, and so many interactions going on. And you are all my best students. You will be utilizing it properly. Yes. Anything more? Yogita madam, want to say something?
So can you tell more about rib and snook?
About
Rib and snook.
rib and snook. Very good. So this is very simple, madam. Whenever you are having a pillar, this is a pillar. You just imagine this is a total pillar, right? Then you are splitting that into 2 or 3 parts, either deep or level. Then whatever portion is left out is called a stook, S-T-O-O-K, or snook in a different terminology, right? And then when you are slicing it, later you consider this as a not a pillar, this is a snook, or this is a stook, right? That is a part of a pillar, that is a remnant of a pillar, okay? This is the way you should take it. Then in that you are slicing it. This slicing can be in the level direction or in the dip direction. And now just you imagine this side is a gove. I am in the gove, okay? This side is a gove. Then what I do, I will not slice here. I will be slicing here so that I am leaving some part on this side. Okay? Are you able to see my this one?
Yes.
Whatever I am showing, right? Okay. Then this is a gove side. Then you are having a slice in this way, right? That suppose you consider it's a dip slice. Okay? Slice in this stook and leaving a rib here. That rib size, whatever I have shown you here, I think it is best. Just I will not take much of your time, but whatever I have shown you here, I want to just yes. Are you able to see this, madam?
Yes, sir.
Very nice. So this is your rib, and this is your stook. All right, snook or stook, and then in this rib, now you are leaving a rib of around 3 meters this side. You consider this left side is a rib here. This is a gove. You are leaving a again is the gove, a rib, and then slicing this. I hope you understood this. Shall I go ahead and closing today's class?
Yes, sir.
Any other doubts? Yogita madam. Let me take once again attendance also, because there are some connectivity problems. Any other doubts? Any other? I will be happy to continue the class for 1 more hour if you are not having a class. Otherwise, anyway,
No, sir, we have class.
You have class at what time? Now it's
11.
right. So 4 to 6
Now, sir.
p.m. if it is convenient, you can join where our UCMM will be discussed today. Okay. Already that is there. I think you have seen my WhatsApp messages and all. Have you registered for this? Because that is what will be discussed. Okay. Right. Don't worry. When time permits only, we should join. You should not leave other classes and join in any webinar or international conferences and all. Okay. And then on first, I am writing all these because all these things are recorded and made available to so many people, hundreds of people. So on 1st February 2021, our Mr. Prabhat of DGMS, he is a Director General of Mine Safety. His 1986 batch will be with us. To discuss more on UCMM, many issues. This is what just I wanted to give. Okay, then take care of COVID-19. All the best. Dhanyavad to your parents. Okay, they are providing a lot of facilities. Take care of them. They are leaving guards for you people at home. And then now, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. बाद में क्या बोलना है जी? कुछ नहीं बोलना है.
जय हिंद राउरकेला.
Jai NIT Rourkela, and Jai Underground Coal Mining Methods, and our Jai Institution of Engineers India for 4 to 6, and Jai DGMS, our Mr. Prabhat, Director General, our NIT alumni on 1st February. And Jai Hind, once again I am stopping recording. Jai Bharat, Jai Hind.
Jai